Look, I don't want to talk.
Let's go, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome in as we get ready to put on one of the best shows in motorsports. It's the Big Block Modified, live from the beautiful Lernerville Speedway, as we're going to get ready for a double-header action here tonight. These drivers looking to be the quickest driver out here on the racetrack. They're looking to try to put their names into the history book and pick up a couple checkered flags here tonight. Welcome in as we get ready to set them loose. Woo! Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go, baby. Oh. Oh, baby. This is going to be a good show. These guys are looking to put on a great event here for us. Anthony Morano out there right now. Billy Roberts in the 99 ride with the quickest lap time. That iRacing Spartan Transportation VLR machine. Got that 318 of Eddie Neal right there in front of him. Woo. Oh. Let's go, baby. Let's go, chat. Oh. Woo. This is going to be fun. This is going to be good. These guys are about to put on a great race, a great event, and a great show here for us once again tonight, man. I'm excited. I'm excited. Whenever we get these big blocks onto the racetrack, we're always excited. You know, we're always excited to have these big blocks out there on the racetrack. Woo. All right, looks like everything is locked and loaded. Everything is set and ready to go. Looks like we are ready to set these drivers loose. We're ready to set them out here onto the racetrack for a little bit of fun here. A little bit of fun in the sun as these drivers are going to get done their practice. We're going to get ready to jump into our qualifying and then right into our heat race action.
Talking all that good, so I just hit you with the plays. Running up the score like Tyreek, I'm going deep. Watch me how I'm saucing, I be spreading it with ease. You gonna see the
all right, lone qualifying about to get underway here as you see the 79 ride, the ghost ride for the FTM machine of Dean Reynolds, as Dean quickly jumping out onto the racetrack here. Looking to put this 79 ride out there for that pole position. Not a big field of cars, but a lot of great talent, a lot of fast drivers out here looking to put on a show here once again for us. See that 1X rider, Anthony Vitale Jr. Anthony looking to have a good run as well. See Randall Dixon in the 111 ride. Is that Morano Racing number 111 looking to have a good run. Anthony Morano out there in the 32 machine. Michael Vitale in that 213. Jake Henry out there.
Let's go!
Just rolling out onto the racetrack, as right now it's Michael Vitale with the quickest lap time here in qualifying. Dean Reynolds going to roll back out onto the racetrack, currently in position number 2, as the 213 is going to stay out there. Yo, Caleb! What's good, Mr. Ramsey? Caleb coming in showing the love. What is good, Caleb? How you doing, my boy? How you doing tonight, homie? Hopefully you're having yourself a wonderful evening. Dean Reynolds looking to try to put down another very quick lap time here in that 79 ride. Anthony Morano still out there. Jake Henry going to jump up into position number 6 there with his first lap. We'll have to see if Dean can get a little quicker here on his final lap. He does get quicker into the top of the speed charts. Quick time to the 79 ride. The full throttle motorsports machine of Dean Reynolds takes the top spot, but not so quick, as there's Billy Roberts. Roberts is going to quickly jump up and take that quick time back away. So move the Spartan Transportation VLR number 99 ride of Billy Roberts to the top of the speed charts. Roberts with that quick time, just barely beating out Dean Reynolds for the quick time here in qualifying. Eddie Neal up into 4th. Jake Henry back in 8th. We're still waiting for Jason Rochelle and Wade Burris to jump out onto the racetrack here. What a run and what a lap. Let's go, Diener. Let's go, my boy. Let's go, homie. Coming in, showing the love. What is good, my boy? What is good, homie? Man, a good run, a solid effort out there, Dino. A solid effort out there. You almost had it. You almost had it. I thought for a second there you were going to be able to get that quick time, but, you know, Billy just had to jump out there and beat you to it. You know, he just had to beat you just that little bit, and to show you up. Yo, Mr. Ronkel Dan coming in showing the love with that heart reaction. Mr. Ely coming in with that heart reaction as well. What is good, Josh? What is good, Dan? How you boys doing? Hopefully you're having yourselves a wonderful, wonderful evening out there as well. As we're going to get ready to go. We're going to get ready to set these drivers loose, and we're going to get ready to go green flag racing here with our heat race action in just a few more moments here, as heat race about to get underway in just a little bit. So it looks like most of these guys are done their qualifying efforts, so that means we're going to get a little bit of time here, and then we're going to get rocking and rolling here with our first heat race of the evening. Woo! Beauty, beauty, beauty. Perfect. Perfect, chat. Perfect. All right. Better jump over to YouTube as well and quickly make sure we get some of our things inputted over here on the old YouTube channel. All right, Wade Burris jumping out onto the racetrack here. Burris in that WB Creative Design Sub-Zero White Knuckle Setup Shop number 98 ride. Looking to try to put down a quick lap time here as he jumps out onto the racetrack. He's gotten up into the wall here a little bit already with that 98 machine. Currently in that 9th position on the speed charts. That rear end's a little bit busted up here. I'm not sure what happened to the 98 ride, but thing's already kind of stepped out a little bit sideways out there on the racetrack. And I'm not sure what happened there to Wade, but car's already banged up, and we haven't even started racing yet. All right, qualifying coming to an end here. We're going to get ready to go for heat race number 1. Looks like everybody's going to be in it. Nobody's going to go home early. All right, quickly just getting a couple things added in over here. Perfect, perfect. Game title. iRacing. Perfect. All right, looks like everything is good and set up over there on YouTube. Means we're going to get ready to go here. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's get dirty, says Dano. Let's go. Let's get dirty, baby. Yo, Blake Wanamaker coming in with the like on the stream. What is good, Blake? How are you, my boy? How you doing tonight, Blake? Hopefully you're having yourself a wonderful evening as well, as we're going to get ready to go green flag racing here. Heat race number 1 about to get underway as these drivers load into the sim. We're going to get ready to set them loose here. Heat race number 1. Everybody is going to make it into the show. Nobody's going to go home here as we're going to start. This is basically just for starting position in our A main feature event. We're only having one heat race here. All these drivers are going to jump out here and battle for this first heat race win in the pole position in our A main feature event. Starting on that pole position in the Spartan Transportation BLR number 99, that is Billy Roberts. To his outside in the dirt car FTM, the Snap-on Tools number 79, that is Dean Reynolds. Starting in position number 3 in the 213, that's the Vitale Motorsports Gears Unlimited number 213 of Michael Vitale. To his outside in the Tri-City Speed is the 318 of Eddie Neal. Starting in position number 5 in the 1X ride is the Big O Fuels number 1X, that is Anthony Vitale Jr. To his outside in the Murano Number 32, that is Anthony Morano there in the Gears Unlimited number 32 ride. Then we see Randall Dixon, Jake Henry, and Wade Burris rounding out the field here as we're going to get our first green flag of the evening here as the big block modifieds are unleashed here around beautiful Lernerville Speedway. It's the gas pedal quickly down to the pedal here, and leading lap number 1 is the 99 ride of Billy Roberts as Roberts is going to lead the first lap of the evening here in that 99 machine. Looking very, very good, looking very stout here early on in this one. Quickly, a great run here for the 99 machine as he's got Dean Reynolds and Michael Vitale right there behind him as Vitale tries to get underneath the 79 ride of Dean Reynolds as here comes the 1X ride of Anthony Vitale Jr. as he's up into position number 4. Anthony Morano there in 5th. Eddie Neal back into that 6th position. Jake Henry moving up there in the 171 as he's there in 7th. Wade Burris in 8th, and Randall Dixon back there in that 9th position. But out in front, we got a battle for the lead. The 79 rider, Dean Reynolds, taking a look down to the inside here as he tries to find a groove, trying to find a lane down through the middle side here, trying to find something to jump up and try to make a pass here on that 99 rider, Billy Roberts. Woo! These guys are having way too much fun out here on the racetrack as side by side down the backstretch. Dean Reynolds looking for something here, running that one groove lower. Billy Roberts up there against that outside berm. It's very, very fast up there. You can carry a lot of momentum, but this track is still very heavy down through the middle side of the racetrack and around the bottom. So that 79 ride's finding quite a bit of traction down there, finding some good speed and being able to stick with the 99, but he hasn't been able to find too much to be able to make a pass as he's going to take another look down to the inside as the white flag has already been displayed one more time down the backstretch into corner number 3. Dean Reynolds down low, the 99 ride up on the high side down to the start finish line. It's all Billy Roberts as he picks up heat race win number 1. Dean Reynolds, Michael Vitale, Anthony Morano rounding out our top 5. Then we saw Randall Dixon, Jake Henry, Wade Burris, Jason Rochelle rounding out the field there. I guess throw Eddie Neal in there as well as we're going to get ready here for a quick warm-up session. These drivers are going to jump out onto the racetrack. They're going to get some quick warm-up in. And as they get some warm-up in, I don't know. What do you guys think? Think we should quickly do a quick little geo-guesser? What are you guys thinking? Geo-guesser real quick? See if we can get her hooked up here. Let's see if we can get her hooked up. Actually, warm-up is already finishing, so looks like we're going to finish the warm-up, so no geo-guesser. So we're going to get right into the starting lineup here of our A main feature event. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you came here for a show. Well, here you go. Michael Vitale, my pick to win tonight. Michael's very quick, man. He's very, very fast. I mean, if something happens there between Billy and Dean, like what could have happened there in that heat race, he was right there ready to pounce. And, I mean, he's usually got that thing hooked up down around the bottom and through the middle. So I think that's a good pick. That's a good, solid pick there, Dan. That's a solid pick right there, 100%, my boy. 100%. Yo, Johnny Nolan, my boy Johnny coming in, showing the love, smashing that like on the stream. What is good, Johnny? All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you came here for a show. Well, here you go, as we're going to get these drivers lined up and ready to go to battle, starting on the pole in the 99 ride. That is the 99 machine, the iRock TV. Number 99, the Spartan Transportation Machine, is Billy Roberts. To his outside in the 79 ride, that is the Full Throttle Motorsports Super Dirt Car. Number 79, that is Dean Reynolds. Starting in position number 3 in that 213, that is Michael Vitale. Into his outside in the 1X, that is Anthony Vitale Jr. Starting in position number 5 in the 32 ride, that is Anthony Morano. Into his outside in the Tri-City Speed Machine, that is the 318 of Eddie Neal. We see starting in position number 7 in the 111, that is Randall Dixon. Into his outside in the Sub-Zero Racing White Knuckle Speed Shop. WB Creative Designs, number 98, that is Wade Burris. Now we're missing Jake Henry and Jason Rochelle for the start of this feature event. So it looks like we're going to start with 8 drivers here. The lights are turned off, the official iRacing pace truck, and we're going to get ready to set these drivers loose. Woo! All right, the pace truck making the hard right-hand turn. We're going to set them loose here as we're going to end all the anticipation with our feature presentation. Quickly, the 99 ride of Billy Roberts puts his pedal to the metal here and trying to pull away. Dean Reynolds, though, looking down to the inside. These two battled a little bit side by side here in that heat race, and leading lap number 1 is the 79 ride of Dean Reynolds. So Reynolds taking that top spot away here from Billy Roberts quickly in this feature event. Michael Vitale's going to follow right on through in that 213 ride as he's going to jump up and take that second position away from Billy Roberts. Billy going to stay up on that extreme high side here, looking for those big runs down the straightaways. So now you see that 1X ride of Anthony Vitale Jr. right there trying to take position number 3 away from Billy Roberts. They're a little bit spread out right there behind him. You see that 318 ride stuffing his nose into the picture there. That's Eddie Neal in position number 5. The Gears Unlimited number 32 ride of Anthony Morano right there as well, ready to pounce as he's there in that 6th position. But out in front, it's all Dean Reynolds. Reynolds continues to lead the way here, only about 2-3 car lengths between himself and that 213 ride of and Michael Vitale right there in that 2nd position. This racetrack, though, still very, very tacky. He's got a lot of grip all throughout this track still. We're going to see these drivers move around throughout the evening as we're going to see the first caution flag of the night fly here, as looks like the 32 ride of Anthony Morano going to have some issues here. So I do believe he's going to get up into the outside wall here, up a little bit high. In corner number 4 here, we'll play it in slow motion. You'll see him get into the, I think he gets into the outside wall right here. See how the car kind of darts to the right here, goes up the racetrack, and I think he just sends it a little bit too deep into the corner. I could have been wrong. He didn't get into the wall, but he's definitely going to slide it off corner number 1 here and down the hill. So, hold on. He's going to go upside down. Oh, no. Better send some help there. At least he only rolled over 1 time. Fairly easy rollover. He's going to land back on all 4 tires. He's going to keep on going. That could have been a lot worse there for the 32 ride. I don't even think he has to take that thing down pit side to get some repairs done to it. I don't even think the roof or the side panels or anything else touched any dirt. So we'll stack them back up. Get ready to go back to green flag racing as Dean Reynolds out in front. Michael Vitale there in 2nd. Billy Roberts, Anthony Vitale Jr. there in 4th. We see Eddie Neal there in 5th. Randall Dixon in 6th. Wade Burris and Anthony Morano rounding out the field there. It's Jake Henry and Jason Rochelle still not out there on the racetrack. So 8 drivers here in this A-Main feature event. Not a huge field, but a good field. A very, very good, talented drivers out there on the racetrack as we're going to get ready to set them back loose here. Dean Reynolds, Michael Vitale, 1 and 2. Michael to the outside. Dean Reynolds going to choose the inside here on this restart. He's going to fire and quickly get a good jump here on that 213 ride. Going to clear him by about 1 or 2 car lengths down into corner number 1. Safe and clean as see a little bit of contact right there behind him. The 99 ride of Billy Roberts had to check up as he got into that 213 ride just ever so slightly. And you see the 318 of Eddie Neal down on the bottom side here. He's already worked himself around the 1X ride of Anthony Vitale Jr. and he's looking for more here. The Tri-City Speed Machine up into position number 4, trying to work underneath of that Spartan Transportation, number 99 of Billy Roberts. Dean Reynolds, though, out in front as that dirt car. Number 79 ride continues to lead the way here. We're going to jump into a quick Peacemaker Gaming Crank It Up. So, ladies and gentlemen, crank up that volume and cheer on your favorite driver. All right, is the caution flag going to come out here? The Peacemaker Gaming, crank it up. Caution flag going to strike here once again as see both drivers pretty tore up here. That's the 318 of Eddie Neal and the 1X ride of Anthony Vitale Jr. Pace truck going to fly right on by as these two trying to limp their rides down pit side. Oh man, that car is struggling. We'll take a look back and see what happens here as you can see this car and how much steering. Like, this car is just all bent out of shape here. Just trying to limp it down to the pit side here for that 1X ride as we'll take a look and see what happens between these two. There's a little bit of contact. Oh, the 318. Oh, corresponding spins, and then, oh my. 1X ride hard into that inside tire. Down in corner number 3. They make a little bit of contact out of corner number 2. It spins the 318 around, comes back down the racetrack into the 1X, and I'm not the only one that sees it. Is that they basically spun at like the exact same time here. Did they not? Did they not? Like, that was almost identical, like little spins at first until the 1X ride gets into the I'm trying to get it. Oh man. And then Anthony Vitale just goes for a wild ride there. Tough break there for him as we'll ride on board here with that 1X ride. See what he sees here as they're kind of beating and banging down through corner number 1 and 2. They make a little contact right there, some contact again, and then 18 gets spun around, gets into the 1. Then it's almost good, but then hits that infield tractor tire, and those things do not move, and goes over 3 or 4 times. We're going to go back to green flag racing here. 79 rider Dean Reynolds still out in front, and we're going to continue with our Peacemaker Gaming Crank It Up. Crank it up, caution flag, and to come back out here. Spoke a little too soon as there goes the 79 rider Dean Reynolds, our race leader. Gonna have some issues here. Dean's unfortunately gonna get spun around. Yo, Megan coming in showing the love. Andy Faber coming in with the like as well. Megan with that heart reaction cheering on Mr. Reynolds. Let's go, Megan. Let's go, my girl. Coming in showing the love here for that 79 ride. Unfortunately, he's going to get caught up in this one. We saw it live there, but we'll take another look back at it. '79 out in front. Looks like the 99 ride just gets in there a little bit too deep. Gets into the side of his door there and kind of gets spun around. Nowhere to go for Anthony Morano in the 32 ride as he gets into the side of him there and makes some pretty hard contact as well, as we'll jump right on board here with this 32 ride. Oh, man, nowhere to go. Unfortunate break there. As we'll get them stacked up, racked up, and ready to go back to green flag racing as we're going to continue with the Peacemaker Gaming. Crank it up. Woo! My boy Jared coming in with the heart reaction. What is good, Jared? It's the caution flag and a comeback out here. You saw the 98 ride of Wade Burris, unfortunately, going upside down there on the front stretch. He's going to have to take that thing down pit side as Caution flag gonna come back out here. We'll take a look and see what happened. Again, from a different angle here to that 98 ride of Wade Burris. As unfortunate break there. As I do believe that's gonna bring an end to our Crank It Up. As Crank It Up caution flag is just way too popular here tonight. It's a little too popular here tonight in this one, chat. So we'll take a look back and see what happens here to Wade. As see him in the 318 ride battling side by side. Looks like maybe it's a little bit tight down there, and unfortunately 98 ride gets up into the outside fence. Goes around a couple times there. Jump right on board here, right onto the cockpit of that number 98 ride. Just gets super tight right there. A little bit of contact between him and the 318 of Eddie Neal. Just kind of shoves that front nose into the 98, which puts him up into the outside fence. And unfortunately for Wade, that's going to put him upside down and over here. As we'll take another look at it. Right there's a little bit of contact up into the wall. Some pretty heavy damage there as well to the 79 ride of Dean Reynolds. So we'll stack them back up, re-rack them, and go back to green flag racing here as Michael Vitale out in front. Vitale looking very good here, right down through the middle of the racetrack. You see that 32 ride of Anthony Morano getting some good runs up there on the high side. Anthony Vitale Jr. there in position number 3 here as you see Randall Dixon and that 79 ride of Dean Reynolds trying to work their way up towards the front of the field. Dean trying to get himself back to the front here as he led so many laps early on, and then the contact between him and Billy Roberts unfortunately put that 79 ride deep in the pack in this one as he makes a little contact there with Randall Dixon. Dixon loses the front end ever so slightly, keeps on rolling though, keeps it pointing in the right direction as that Vitale Motorsports, A&J Landscaping, number 213 ride out in front, but he's going to have his hands full as here comes that 32 ride of Anthony Morano up there on the high side. Anthony looking very, very good up there. Running the rim, very, very good here. Getting some great runs, pulling alongside the 213 machine. See that high side, he can carry so much momentum and such a great run. See what he can do here in 3 and 4. Comes off the corner with so much speed, and I don't know if Michael Vitale had the lead there across the start-finish line, as we're going to get another caution flag, as we believe Anthony Vitale Jr. going to go for a ride here to bring out our caution flag once again. Watch this 1X ride, as I do believe he's just going to miss the berm there and get up into that outside fence. That car's going to go a little bit airborne, but a ton of damage. You can see that car smoking heavily. An unfortunate break there for that 1X ride, and it's going to try to back it right down into the pits here. But we'll take another look at this one as he sends it over the cushion, and unfortunately, he sends it over the cushion. He goes for a ride. And woo! Oh, and then right into a concrete barrier, and that car is destroyed. All right, so we'll stack them back up, re-rack them, get ready to go back to green flag racing. You see the 98 ride of Wade Burris back out onto the racetrack, so good to see Wade jumping back out here. As I do believe iRacing did score that 32 ride of Anthony Morano as our race leader across the start-finish line there before the caution flag came out. So we got a new race leader, the 213 ride of Michael Vitale back to second. Dean Reynolds there in third. Billy Roberts in fourth. Eddie Neal, Randall Dixon rounding out our top 6. And then Anthony Vitale Jr. down pit side, and Wade Burris trying to get some of his laps back down there in that 98 ride. Some great racing, a great battle, and some great runs here already from these drivers as we're going to get ready to set them back loose here in just a little bit. Yo, Mr. Bachman, Sam coming in, smashing the like on the stream. What is good, Sam? What is good, my boy? Mr. Bachman coming in, showing the love, smashing the like button. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, baby. Woo. All right, looks like we're going to have them stacked up side by side. The lights are turned off, the official iRacing pace truck, and we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing here. Pace truck makes the hard right-hand turn, and we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing quickly. The 32 rider, Anthony Morano, putting the pedal to the metal here. Jumping up through the middle side of the racetrack. He's going to slide up just ever so slightly. See Michael Vitale, unfortunately, trying to force his way down to the middle side of the racetrack. Dean Reynolds is already down there as Reynolds trying to jump up and take position number 2, back away from that 213. Couldn't quite get it done. 32 rider Anthony Morano super sideways there, up and out of the corner. It's going to let that 213 draw him in a little bit more, but this 32 ride is hooked up there on the high side in corner number 3 and 4. And he's getting some big runs, some very fast runs here. Looks like Michael Vitale's a little bit better in 1 and 2, but that 32 ride is way better in 3 and 4. Dean Reynolds and Billy Roberts, these two have been almost glued side by side here all race long. These two have been right there with each other right from the drop of the green flag. Here they are continuing to battle back up in that 3rd and 4th position here, as you know, Dean would love to jump back up and try to take this lead back away. As he's looking up to the outside here, that 213 ride on Michael Vitale now. Vitale in that A&J Landscaping, Gears Unlimited. BM, that Vitale Motorsports ride. They're in second, looking to have a great run, and a great run here by the Super Dirt Car. Number 32 of Anthony Morano, as he's been having a great run, a perfect run here. Started a little bit deeper in the pack, got into a couple different pieces of contact. But here he is, late in this one, hooked up on the high side and starting to pull away more and more at lap after lap here. Doing a great job as the laps continue to click down. This time by the start-finish line, we're going to see 6 more laps left to go here. So 6 more circuits for Anthony Morano to pick up the checkered flag. Michael Vitale still trying to hold on to position number 2 as Dean Reynolds up there on that extreme high side, same as Billy Roberts here. They're up there on that very high side of the racetrack. You can see the runs that they're getting running up there against that outside berm. 3 and 4, they seem very, very good up there. 3 and 4, you get a lot of speed. They almost need to be trying to switch it up. If the 79 ride can clear the 213 right here, I'll be jumping down to the bottom side in 1 and 2 and up on the high side in 3 and 4. That would definitely give you the 2 quickest lines on both ends of the racetrack, but these guys are just sticking up there on the high side as Anthony Morano is going to click off another lap here. Wade Burris, unfortunately, having some issues. We're going to stay clean and green here with 3 more laps left to go. Down into corner number 3 and out of corner number 4. We're going to see 2 more circuits here for the 32 rider, Anthony Morano. Dean Reynolds up into second now as you see Michael Vitale starting to slide back. Billy Roberts going to jump up and take position number 3 away from that BM. Vitale Motorsports ride is out of corner number 4. We're going to see that white flag fly one more time around here for the 32 machine of Anthony Morano. Down the backstretch, leading them down into corner number 3. One more try here for Dean Reynolds. Down on the bottom side, but up on the high side, it's all Anthony Morano picking up the feature win here in the big block modifieds from Lernerville Speedway. Anthony Morano gonna get it done and park that 32 machine, the Gears Unlimited ride up here in victory lane. Dean Reynolds, after leading some laps early on in this one, getting tied up in a wreck, having to restart at the back of the pack. He's been able to work himself back up for a solid 2nd place finish. Took a look down to the inside there, but ran out of time to try to go after that 32 ride of Anthony Morano, and same with the 99 ride. The Spartan Transportation VLR IROC number 99 ride of Billy Roberts coming home in position number 3. Yo, Race Wraps 360 Design coming in, showing the love with the like and the share, saying let's go. Let's go, baby. What a race, what a run, what a drive there from Anthony Morano. Good race, good race. It was a great race there, Jeremy. It was a great race, my boy. Jeremy, we going to see you out there on the late model race, my boy? We going to see you out here for the late models? I hope we see you out there for the late models, my boy. All right, as we're going to get our top 3 up here into the broadcast booth for some post-race interviews, we're going to get ready to pull our race winner, 32 rider Anthony Morano, up here for his post-race interview. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to see, my boy. That's what I like to see, Jeremy. Yes, sirski. Hey, Anthony, it's Aaron up here in the Peacemaker Broadcasting booth. You get a copy?
And how you doing, bud?
Not too bad, Anthony, my boy. A great run, a great race, man. You parked that 32 ride down here in Victory Lane. Take us back through this race, man. How did you get it done, and how does it feel to be down here in Victory Lane?
Let's go!
Oh, man, I thought I was done from when I went over there and turned too early in the race, but got lucky on that one. Didn't hurt the car too bad, and just everyone seems to tuck down a little bit in 1 and 2 and run the bottom a little more. I prefer to stay up top and get the momentum, and it seemed to work and carry me through 3 and 4 and was able to get around Mike there at the end. It was a good race, a lot of fun.
Absolutely, man. Looked like you guys were having a blast out there. We saw you hooking that high side rather quickly. We saw, Michael and a few other drivers there trying to stick down to the middle side, maybe a little bit nervous to run up against that outside cushion, but you had her hooked up here tonight. You had her up there on the high side, singing pretty and sitting pretty, and here you are parking down here in the Lernerville Victory Lane, man. How does it feel? And, man, what a run and what a race out there for you.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it. Car felt real good. Swan Speed Shop setup's phenomenal. You can't beat them. I love these things. It just grabs every time up there on the cushion. It just couldn't go wrong. It's like I just screwed up one time with a little too much gas going in, but man, 3 and 4 the car was just on a rail.
Absolutely. We definitely saw that you were a lot faster there in 3 and 4. It looked like Michael could really hang with you, even gain, a car length or so back on you there. After you took the lead, he was, looked like the middle side, the bottom side there, 1 and 2 looked very, very fast. Or at least he was making it look very fast, and he was working that side of the racetrack really good. And then you were just beating him by 2, 3 car lengths up there on the high side in 3 and 4. Did you notice that, or were you thinking maybe you would try the bottom side through 1 and 2 and see if you can kind of go bottom 1 and 2 and high side there in 3 and 4?
Yeah, I was thinking about doing it, but same time I didn't want to take the chance of if I bobbled or anything. I'm comfortable up top here, so it felt safer up there for me. I'm sure it was a little bit faster because I know Mike's quick down there, but I wasn't willing to give up that momentum I was getting out of 2.
Absolutely. Some big, big momentum there up there on the high side of the racetrack. Not a lot of people like running up there when it starts to get slicked off up there on the high side, as we see a lot of drivers blow it off that berm and blow it off there and go upside down, go for a wild ride. We saw Anthony Vitale Jr. do that. We saw, you do it a little bit there early on in the evening, and we talked about that. We talked about how, that car of yours kind of went upside down. Just very so subtly, didn't even look like the roof or the body panels hit the ground at all. The car kind of just did a complete 360 there through the air and landed back on all 4 tires and kept on rolling. Didn't look like there was too much damage there. And then we saw you get into the side of Dean Reynolds when Dean went around, and didn't look like too much damage there either for the 32 ride. So maybe a couple blessings out there on the racetrack for you.
Oh yeah, I definitely got lucky. Especially when Dean started coming around in front of me, I was like, "Oh no, not this again! Nowhere to go." But no, I tried to hit him as square as I possibly could to not knock out the toe or anything. So I definitely got lucky there. It was definitely a blessing.
Absolutely, my boy. Well, Anthony, congratulations on picking up the checkered flag here in this one with the Big Block Modifieds. Who would you like to thank here for such a great run, a strong performance, and a wicked, wicked race out there on the racetrack?
I want to thank Billy and Mike for posting this up here for us to come out and play. Gears Unlimited, Dean with Super Dirt Car Series, Logan at High Mom Lens, A&J Landscaping, JT Screen Printing, my wife Sherry for dealing with me while I play all my little games here. Everyone at Morano Racing, Randy, Kelly, the boys, brought another one home tonight.
Absolutely, my boy. Well, we got one more race left to go, Anthony. Back into the Pro Late Models here, right up next at Lernerville. How you feeling about going into the next race? You got a little bit more momentum here behind you and a little bit of a chip on your shoulder now going into this next race. How you feeling going into these Pro Late Models?
Unfortunately, I will not be running the Pro Late Models. I'm going to hop over and run a 358 league I'm in with Dean. So.
All right. Well, nonetheless, my boy, a great run, a great race. We look forward to seeing you back out onto the racetrack next time, and hopefully we'll see you back up here in the broadcast booth.
All right, Aaron. Thanks a lot, man. Appreciate it.
You absolutely have yourself a wonderful night, and good luck in your other league.
Thanks, bud.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up there for Mr. Anthony Morano as he comes home here in the top spot, picking up the checkered flag here in this one as we're going to get ready to pull in our second place finisher. Dan says, way to go, Stitch. Let's go. Race Wraps 360 Design says, best interviews around. Let's go, baby. We love that. We love that. We try to pride ourselves a little bit, not on just the content that we make, but also the the interviews and everything else. We try to keep these drivers on their toes with certain questions here and there. As we're going to get ready to pull in our second place driver here, the 79 rider, Dean Reynolds. We're going to pull Dean up here real quick as we know he has another league to jump into here. We don't want to keep him too long. Hey, Dean, it's Aaron up here in the Peacemaker Broadcasting booth. To get a copy?
What's going on, brother?
Not much, Dean, my boy. A great run, a great race, and you parked that 79 ride, the Ghost ride, up here on the podium after what looked to be possibly a winning race car out there on the racetrack. That thing was very, very fast early on. We saw the little bit of contact between you and Billy. Spun you around. Unfortunately, you and Billy both had to go to the back of the pack there, and then you guys battled your way back through the field here, but you ran out of time coming home in position number 2. Do you think your car was still good enough there at the end to possibly jump up and get around that 32 ride of Anthony Morano to pick up the checkered flag still in this one? Or, how are you feeling there late in the race?
Well, I think I was a little bit faster than Anthony because I was closing in, not by a lot, but I was closing in. But I would have had to really do a spectacular move to get around him. I was just waiting for a mistake, and he actually almost went off turn 2 on 3 laps to go. We were all in the same Discord, and I go, "Your right rear was hanging off that corner," and he goes, "Yep, I ain't doing that again." So, but he earned it. He ran good, and I missed a gear a little bit. I also run Swan Speed Shop, and the setup was dead nuts. And I just wish I had a little bit more gear, I think, and then I could have utilized the middle and maybe had a little bit faster car. But you know what? That was a lot of fun. I mean, I know there was only 10 of us out there, but man, that had to be fun to watch.
Absolutely, man. You guys put on a great show, a great battle out there for us. You and Billy were side by side there for almost the entire race as we saw you guys, trying to battle at the front for the lead. We saw you guys battling there at the back of the pack, trying to work yourselves back up towards the front here. But in the end, you get one up over that 99 ride. You come home in position number 2. One spot short of the checkered flag, man, but still looked like you guys were having a blast out there on the racetrack.
Yeah, and I'm just psyched. All the races I've done with you doing it, it's the first time I've made a podium and got interviewed by you. So I'm more psyched about that than anything else.
Let's go. Let's go.
I sit there and say, let's go in the comments, and I need to do it on the podium. So let's go, brother.
Let's go, my boy. Let's go. Well, Dean, I know you got another league race, man. Hopefully this builds a lot of momentum for you. Hopefully this gives you that extra little bit of, chip on your shoulder going into this league race. Hopefully, you'll be able to park your ride up in, the podium or victory lane of that series. But who would you like to thank here for such a great run here tonight in this one here with the Gears Unlimited boys?
Well, I got to thank the guys from Full Throttle Motorsports. Gunnar Swanshera is the guy that supplies us with the setups, and we take his setups, and then the guys fine tune them to our style. And like I know Anthony was using Swan as well. And I'll tell you what, there's a lot of good setup shops out there, but man, Swanee really does a lot of work, and he has some good stuff. So swanspeedshop.com or griphack.com if you want to get late model sets as well. Got to thank those guys, and then got to thank you for televising. I mean, this is a fun run. You didn't even have to come out and do this, but I'm glad you did, and that's really cool. And I'd like to thank Michael. I just started doing the league about 3 weeks ago, and I finally got my Tuesdays freed up, and it's been a lot of fun. Billy sponsors a lot of people in iRacing as well, so we got to thank him, and I'm just stoked to get a podium, and now we'll see if we can do it again.
Absolutely, my boy. Well, good luck. Have fun out there, and hopefully we'll see that 79 ride up in victory lane here once again tonight. Hopefully, you'll get that another photo taken with that Ghost ride, as I know you were pretty excited about that new looking ride here for the start of this race.
Yeah, it's an experimental car that somebody wanted to try, and when the light hits it just right, it does look cool. So hopefully it showed up good on the telecast.
It definitely did, my boy. The car looked very, very nice out there. Dean, congrats on the second place run. Hopefully we'll see you back out here for another couple of these races before the next season here with the Gears Unlimited boys, and hopefully we'll see you back up here in the broadcast booth very, very soon.
All right, brother, and good congrats to Anthony, and guys, have a good late model race.
See you, Dean.
Take care.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up there for our second place finisher, Mr. Dean Reynolds, as he comes home in position number 2. What a run and what a race right there by Mr. Reynolds. Man, what a good run. What a great run there by that driver. But, man, Billy Roberts, my boy, Billy, coming in with the 500-star dono as well. Let's freaking go, Billy. Let's go, my boy. Let's get a hashtag Billy up in the chat right now for Mr. Billy Roberts, coming in with the 500-star dono. Let's go, my boy. We're going to pull Billy up here into the broadcast booth right now for his post-race interview as well. We're going to pull Billy up here and get him in for his post-race interview. Hey, Billy, it's Aaron up here in the Peacemaker broadcasting booth to get a copy.
Yeah.
Billy, my boy, a great run, a great race, my boy. We saw you make that little bit of contact there with Dean up there in corner number 1 and 2, and unfortunately you went around. You both had to go and restart the back of the pack. We saw you battle your way back towards the front here. You're able to get up onto the wheel here and get around that 213 or Michael Vitale late in the race and take that final podium position away from that 213 ride. Take us back through this one, man. How did the car feel out there, and how did it feel out there on the racetrack?
Man, the car was great. I think I had a fast car. I just got a little too hot and tapped Dean there. I apologize for that. But we came back up through there, and I thought we was pretty good. I kind of used Mikey up a little bit there, but I was on a mission to get back up front.
Absolutely, man. We saw you and Dean both storming back through the field there, trying to work your cars up to the front, and here you are, sitting on the podium, still a solid third place run. I know you were definitely hoping for a checkered flag. I know Dean was too, but man, that 32 ride of Anthony Morano was absolutely hooked up here tonight. Do you think you would have had anything for him if we had a little bit longer of a race, or were you pretty happy with being able to recover and come home with that third place finish?
I'm one of them guys. I'm 10th to wherever. I mean, I'm not saying I couldn't have passed Anthony, but he was running really good, and he's ran really good there this whole last week. So I think we're all pretty equal up front. I just think it's going to take somebody to pull something kind of weird to get it done, and somebody lift, to let them do it. So all in all, top 3, I take it. I'm happy with that.
Absolutely, my boy. Well, Billy, congrats on a solid third place finish. We got one more race left here. We got the Pro Late Models up next. How you feeling going into this race, knowing that Dean and Anthony aren't going to be in there? Are you feeling pretty excited? Maybe that's going to open up the door for you to be able to park your 99 right up there in Victory Lane here to finish off the night.
Well, I'm looking in the Discord right now, and Brent Carey's in there and Snake Parker's in there. So I'm pretty sure that they're a lot better than I am.
Well, you never know. You never know. Sometimes, a blind squirrel finds a nut. But Billy, my boy, a great run nonetheless. You park your 99 right up here in position number 3. A very fast ride, and definitely going to be a force to be reckoned out there on that racetrack for the Pro Late Models. Billy, who would you like to thank here for a great first run of the evening?
Of course, Mike Vitale, Vitale Motorsports, A&J Landscaping, all my teammates, Eddie Neal Enterprises, you, of course, for all the great broadcasting that you do for us. Wade Burris Designs, who did my car. And of course, you, Aaron. I mean, it's nothing to make this possible if you're not here to do it for us. So we really appreciate it.
Shucks, you're going to make me blush, my boy. You're going to make me blush. Come on now. Well, Billy, man, a great run, a great race, a solid third place finish here, and we look forward to seeing you back out onto the racetrack and trying to show these boys how to get it done out there in the Pro Late Models.
All righty, sir. Hope we can be up here again.
Beauty. We look forward to it, and have fun. Good luck, and hopefully we'll see you up here.
All right. See you, Aaron.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up there for our third place finisher, Billy Roberts, as Billy comes home here in position number 3. We're going to get ready to jump over quickly and jump into the next session here. Let me see here. You know what? We're going to jump into a quick little thing of GeoGuessr here quickly, chat. Let's jump over here to GeoGuessr real quick while we get everything stocked up and ready to go here for this next race. Making sure that everything is set up and ready to go. Let's open up a little GeoGuessr here. All right. Well, if you look at the front license plates, we're definitely looking at like European style license plates. Little newsstands, new shacks. Definitely like a got here? Souvenir. This is France. I think that's French. Could be Danish. I think this is France of some sort. Somewhere in France. Now, would I be able to tell where this actually is? Probably not. It definitely looks like a downtown sector of a very fancy, old-looking area. Except for it's not France. I do believe that is Slovakia flag, unless if that's like their thing. But I think it's Slovakia, and if I'm going to guess anything, I'm either going to go, it's either Bratislava or Coes, but I don't, maybe it's over here because it's kind of close and looking kind of like Vienna. That's kind of what I was thinking was Vienna, so we're going to go over here. Okay, so we were pretty close. It was like just a little bit east. A little bit east. Not too bad. That's not too bad. We were pretty close there. Not too bad. 157 kilometers off. We'll take that. 100%. 100%. All right, next one. What are we looking at? What are we looking at here? All right, we got a bar. We got some bikes outside. Do we understand the language that's there? Not really at all. Crossed out 0 or this O is, I don't know. What is this? See, you always got to look around and try to look at your surroundings here. Can't see it now. Let's go back just a little bit here. Back it up. Well, that's a Ukrainian flag now. This person just changing flags because this one was like a Swedish or like Danish flag, but this next one is Ukrainian, so could have just been the era that maybe they just took it down and put it up there. Fresh bagels. Denmark. And this is, no, I think Toberg is something that's like actual name of it, but like I don't know what's a big town in this area. Oh, it's Copenhagen. Okay. It's Copenhagen. All right, not too bad, though. Only 222 kilometers off, so we were in the same country, same continent. That's not too bad. It's not too bad. Let me see if we get this next race up yet or not. Pro late models. Yep. Watch. Password. That wasn't too bad. I'm not gonna lie. We're getting decenter at this. Currently level 8, almost level 9. We'll take that. All right. Next one. All right. Wow. What was first impressions here, ladies and gentlemen? First impressions. Auto Centrum Nord top occasions. World kids. Ooh. All right, well, this is getting more skyscraper-ish, so we're going to come down this way. Take more of a look down in this area. Let's go back just a little bit there. No, it's not flag or anything. I thought that was maybe a flag there. All right, well, that's pretty neat looking little pond there. That's interesting. You can get like any road signs or anything else here. You might be able to see more of where this is from. Ah, man, you know what? Like, I'm thinking, like, that's definitely like German, maybe Swedish. Like, Swedes have pretty interesting ponds and stuff like that, little areas that I know of. This is a nice little park area up here. Interesting, interesting. Okay, you know what? I think we're going to go... We'll just outside of Munich. Okay, it's Netherlands. Netherlands. Okay. Okay. Netherlands. We weren't too far off. We were thinking Germany, next door neighbor, so that was all right. That was all right. Really a little off. 640. 640, not too shabby. 640, not too bad. Not too bad. It was close. It was close. Not too shabby, though. Not too shabby. We'll take that. We'll take that. All right, we got the Pro late models out onto the racetrack now. Pro late models jumping out here. Not a huge field once again, but some new faces out there on the racetrack. We see that 40 ride. That is Snake Parker, Jeremy Parker out there onto the racetrack here. In that 40 ride, looking very stout early on. Billy Roberts, currently second quickest, but that 40 ride is the quickest car on the racetrack. Gears Unlimited ride looking very fresh. A new looking paint scheme here. That 40 ride for the Vital Motorsports Gears Unlimited ride. Michael Vitale out there as well in his 213 machine. Eddie Neal out there in the Tri-City Speed 318. Anthony Vitale Jr. back out there in the 21 ride. Brett Carey out there as well in that white knuckle setup shop. 524 ride out there onto the racetrack. We also have Ryan Stillwell jumping in here as well, so good to see Stillwell out here onto the track as well. All right, so I don't know. What do you guys think? You guys like the GeoGuessr? GeoGuessr's pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie. Like it's very, very hard. It's very difficult to like really pinpoint certain locations and certain things out there, but we're starting to get a little bit better at it. You know, we're starting to kind of remember certain things and, you know, flags and, you know, languages and everything else. So it's neat kind of having that and having that perspective of where things are, what's going on kind of deal and everything else. It's kind of neat. It's kind of neat. I like it. I like it. It's a ton of fun. Ton of fun. All right, as we're going to get ready here for our second race of the evening. These drivers getting done their practice session. That means we're going to get ready for our qualifying, and we're going to jump right into our heat race and then into our A main feature event. I do believe another 40-lap feature going to come up here. See if we can see the info. There we go. Yes, another 40-lap feature event here. So we're going to see this racetrack probably roughly in about the same shape. So the drivers that were in that first section, you know, that first race, or, you know, even some of the guys, we saw Jeremy up there watching the race as well, so he could kind of see what the big blocks were doing out there, how they were tearing up the racetrack, where it was kind of headed and everything else. You can see the racetrack already starting to go in that same direction here, almost the same time of day and everything else, so he's going to know really to set his car up for that end of 40 laps here. He's going to know that that high side is still going to carry a ton of speed. If you within 100 kilometers, you good? Okay, so we were pretty good there. We were pretty good there. I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that thought process. If you're within 100 kilometers, you're pretty good. Okay, I like that. I like that. All right, quick time currently right now for the 40 ride. Snake Parker in that 40 machine, picking up the quick time here. Brett Carey in position number 2, looking to get another lap in here. Seeing if he can park his ride up there onto the top spot. He's not going to get any quicker on lap number 2. Billy Roberts currently in that 3rd spot in the 99 ride. He's going to look to see if he can get just ever so slightly faster here on his 2nd lap. He's not going to be able to beat it, so he's sticking right there in position number 2. Michael Vitale there in 4th. Eddie Neal going to jump up into position number 5. Wade Burris, Anthony Vitale Jr. there in 6th and 7th. And we still haven't seen the 9 ride of Ryan Stillwell jump out onto the racetrack. See Snake Parker back out there, looking to have a good run here again in his 40 ride. Looking to see if he can maybe beat his quick lap time already. He's not going to beat it, but he was still pretty quick. He was still, that 2nd lap of his would have been the fastest lap of the qualifying session no matter what. So both laps were quicker than everybody else. So good run there for Snake Parker. We're waiting for Ryan Stillwell to get done his qualifying efforts here. We haven't seen the 9 ride jump out onto the racetrack. The snake bitten number 40. I like that. I like that. Snake bitten. Snake bitten. Get a good look at this bad boy. See like the little snake skin wrap there on the 40 as well. That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. Snake bitten gaming. CSW white knuckle setup and graphic shop. The Dark Wolf Network ride. Sim Racing Sub-Zero. WB Creative Designs. Wade Burris design ride here. See the snake up there on the top side as well. Wicked Speed. Anders Strong. I like that. I like that. Slick looking ride here from that 40 ride. Very nice looking ride here. Even the fire suit to match it as well. We'll get a good look here inside the car. Look almost down at the feet work down there as well. Even the shoes match. What are those? What are those? What are those? The snake bitten. Number 40. They call me Snake. Yes, they do. So we see Ryan Stillwell jumping out onto the racetrack here in the 9 ride. This isn't the paint scheme we normally see Stillwell in. The tap. Alright, so a different looking ride here for Stillwell. Normally we don't see him in that. Hey, let's go, the snake, Jeremy Parker. Let's go, baby, let's go. Jeremy coming in with that share on the stream as well. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it, Chad, as we're going to get ready here for heat race number 1. Heat race number 1 about to get ready to go here in this one. As starting on the pole, our quick time driver in qualifying. It's the 40 ride, Snake Parker. The snake out in front here as he is going to have that pole position here in heat race number 1. Starting in position number 2, his teammate in that number 524 ride. It's the white knuckle setup and graphic shop, number 524 of Brett Carey. Starting in position number 3 in the 99 ride, it's the WB Creative Designs, number 99, the Gears Unlimited Vitality Motorsports, A&J Landscaping, number 99 of Billy Roberts. The His Outside in the Gears Unlimited Vitality Motorsports, number 213, that is Michael Vitale. And starting in position number 5 in the 318, in that Tri-City Speed, number 318 machine, that is Eddie Neal. To His Outside in the 98 ride, that is the WB Creative Design White Knuckle Setup Shop Sub-Zero 98 ride of Wade Burris. Starting in position number 7 in the 9 ride, the tap, that is the 9 machine of Ryan Stillwell. And it's supposed to be to His Outside in the 21 ride is Anthony Vitale Jr. as we're going to get him stacked up, racked up, and ready to go here. Our A-main, or our, this what is going to be our A-main feature event as well, but this is our heat race. So this is all the drivers in the field here, just a small field, but some great talent and a lot of action about to be unfolded here between these 8 drivers as they're going to get lined up, stacked up, and ready to go here for this heat race number 1 here on the evening. Keep wanting to call it an A-main. It's not the A-main as Snake Parker is going to get that green flag in the air here as heat race number 1 underway. This one is going to solve their starting positions in our A-main feature event as Billy Roberts going to go around upside down goes the 98 ride, and already the action underway here in this one. That one did not take long as Billy Roberts in the 99 ride, unfortunately. The House of Speed, number 99, locks up the brakes there. Unfortunately, gets onto the binders. Nowhere to go for Anthony Vitale Jr. and the 98 ride of Wade Burris. We saw Ryan Stillwell get some damage in that as well. Wade Burris goes upside down here. An unfortunate break for this number 98 ride as he just had nowhere to go. 99 gets on the binders right there in front of him. He gets underneath of him. Then that front scoop of the 21 ride just kind of goes right underneath the 98, flips him upside down, and unfortunately down the back banking there and down pit side. So a tough break there for that 98 machinist. We'll get him stacked up, re-racked, and ready to go back to battle here. Jeremy Parker, Brad Carey, Michael Vitale, Eddie Neal, Anthony Vitale Jr., Ryan Stillwell, Billy Roberts rounding out the field here, and then Wade Burris, unfortunately, back there at the down pit side, getting some repairs done to that ride. A tough break here early on in this one. All right, as these drivers had to wait for the pace truck to get onto the racetrack here and out on the track and line these guys all back up here. There we go. Looks like everyone is ready to rock and roll here. The lights, I do believe, are still turned on the official iRacing pace truck, so we're going to get at least one more time back around here. Actually, looks like we're going to go back to green flag racing, as it didn't skip forward for me, as we're going to go back to green flag racing, and Snake Parker's going to get up into the outside wall as quickly as we went back to green flag racing. We're right back into the yellow flag, as upside down goes our pole sitter here in this heat race, as Jeremy Parker going for a ride here. We'll take a look here and ride right on with this 40 ride, as up on the high side through 3 and 4. Like maybe just misses the outside cushion just a little bit there. Gets up and pancakes the outside wall. And we're to go for Michael Vitale Jr. Or actually, that's just Michael Vitale. And then the 9 rider Ryan Stillwell getting a piece of that one as well. And Jeremy Parker going upside down. An unfortunate break there for that 40 ride. We'll jump right on board here. Yeah, tough break there for our pole sitter in this heat race. A ton of damage as Jeremy Parker takes his ride down pit side. We'll get him stacked back up here. Brett Carey out in front. Michael Vitale there in second. Ryan Stillwell in position number 3. Eddie Neal to his outside. Anthony Vitale Jr. there in position number 5 with Billy Roberts to his outside in the 99 ride. So we're going to go back to green flag racing here. Heat race number 1, our only heat race of this event, has been pretty eventful. As you see, the 213 almost sent it in there, and over the berm goes the 9 ride and the 213. No caution flag as of yet. They're going to keep on racing. I don't know how far Ryan Stillwell went down the racetrack there, as they made some contact. Unfortunately, they both go over the banking here. Luckily enough, they both stay on all 4 tires and they keep on rolling here. No caution flag on the racetrack, but unfortunately, they're both back in that 4th and 5th position, as Brett Carey out in front, almost going to put them a lap down here. Anthony Vitale Jr. there in second, and Billy Roberts back there in position number 3. Michael Vitale there in 4th, and Ryan Stillwell in position number 5. Jeremy Parker back out onto the racetrack there in 6th. Then we see Eddie Neal and Wade Burris down pit side, as the 524 ride is out in front, and he's going to see that white flag fly here one more time around for Brett Carey in heat race number 1. Ryan Stillwell almost losing it there on the high side. Brett Carey jumps out to his outside and down through 3 and out of 4. He's going to see the checkered flag here in our first heat race of the evening. Anthony Vitale Jr. in second. Billy Roberts coming home in 3rd. Michael Vitale going to come home there in 4th, with Ryan Stillwell, Jeremy Parker, Eddie Neal, and Wade Burris rounding out the field there of 8 drivers in this first heat race of the evening, as these drivers are going to jump back out onto the racetrack here for a quick warm-up session. We're going to get ready to set them loose and get them out onto the racetrack here for their A main feature event in just a little bit, as that was a little bit of a sketchy first heat race of the evening. Those guys were really sending it out there, man. They were really giving it everything they had out there on the racetrack. Fortunately, a couple of them having some incidents out there. Unfortunately, breaks there for a few drivers having to go pit side and keep their rides back there, not being able to continue on. So a tough break. They're going to look to try to turn their luck around here in this A main feature event. All right, as they're going to jump out here for a quick little warm-up session. First driver out there is that 21 ride, the iDrive Auto Sales. Number 21 of Anthony Vitale Jr. Brett Carey jumping out there as well, our heat race winner, and who should be our pole sitter for this A-main feature event. Michael Vitale out there as well in the 213. Wade Burris jumping back out onto the racetrack in that Anders Strong Sub-Zero white knuckle setup shop ride, as he's going to jump out there looking very good as well. The 318, the Tri-City Speed Machine, jumping out onto the racetrack. Billy Roberts out there. Now Vitale Motorsports Gears Unlimited, WB Creative Designs. Number 99 ride jumping out there as well. Fast cars, and right now the fastest car in this practice session is that 98 ride of Wade Burris, but he's going to get knocked off the top here by the 213 ride of Michael Vitale, as Vitale's going to jump up and take that top spot away. Vitale going to jump up into the top spot here in practice with a 14.99 here. Second quickest is Brett Carey with the 15.10. Actually going to get a little quicker right there at 15.07. Now Billy Roberts going to jump up into second here with a 15.02. So Billy starting to get a little bit quicker out there, starting to feel a little bit more comfortable in that 99 ride, and that's very dangerous for the rest of this field. Eddie Neal out there looking good in the Tri-City Speed Machine. Anthony Vitale Jr. going upside down there in the 21 ride. Everyone going to try to scoop by him without making some more contact there with him. All right, as we're going to get ready here for our A-main feature event in just a little bit, we're going to get a quick little break in ourselves here. This warm-up session almost coming to an end. That means we're going to get ready to set these drivers loose.
Let's go!
Might need more than just a little warm-up, 100%. They might need a little bit more than just warm-up. Maybe just a little bit more. Yo, Randall, Mr. Dixon coming in, showing the love. Randall coming in, smashing that like on the stream. What is good, Randall? How you doing, my boy? Randall, I thought you were racing. I thought you would have been out here racing with the boys. What in the world? Skyler! My boy Skyler Pruitt coming in showing the love. What is good, Mr. Pruitt? What is good, homie? How are ya? Hey-o! Hey-o! What's up, my boy? What is good, Pruitt? How you doing, homie? How you doing? Good to see ya, my boy. How's life? How's life? How's the race car? Hopefully everything worked out well this past weekend, my boy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're going to get ready here for our A main feature event. Yo, Skyler, my boy coming in, resubbing as well. 7 months of being a subscriber here on Peacemaker Gaming. Absolutely insane, my boy. Being away for a while with real racing, time for busy season. Hey, it is what it is, Skyler. It is what it is, my boy. We're just always happy to see you in here whenever you can make it, homie. We're always happy to see you in here. Coming in, showing the love as well. Subscribing for 7 months, baby. 7 months of being a subscriber. Absolutely insane. Race Raps 360 says 800-mile trip tomorrow. Going to pick up new race car. Is ready. Woot woot. Let's go. Let's go. What you got? What you getting? What kind of race car you picking up? So we're gonna get ready here for our A main feature event here with these pro late models as these drivers jumping out onto the racetrack. We're gonna get ready to set them loose here. The lights turning off. The official iRacing pace truck starting on the pole. In the 524 machine, it's the white knuckle setups ride of Brett Carey. To his outside, in the 21 ride, that is Anthony Vitale Jr. Starting in position number 3 in the Gears Unlimited Vitale Motorsports WB Creative Designs number 99, that is Billy Roberts. To his outside, the 40 ride, it's the snake bitten white knuckle setup ride, that is Jeremy Parker. Starting in position number 5 in the 9 ride, that is Ryan Stillwell. To his outside, the 98, that is Wade Burris. Starting in position number 7 in the 318, that is Eddie Neal. Starting at the back of the pack, I do believe, waiting to jump out onto the racetrack here. I'm not sure what's happened. The 213 ride of Michael Vitale, supposed to be out there on the racetrack as well. Unfortunately not out there, as these drivers are going to wait for the pace truck to jump back onto the racetrack here. We're going to get a delayed start here in this one. A super truck, a super truck. Let's go. That's what's up right there. Who doesn't love a good old super truck? Who doesn't love a good old super truck? Let's go. That's dope. That's dope. Super truck. Let's get it. That's awesome. All right. Gears Unlimited Fun Run, getting ready to go to battle here. These drivers getting ready to be set loose around the racetrack. It's Brett Carey out in front, the 21 ride. Anthony Vitale Jr. there in position number 2. Billy Roberts in 3rd. Jeremy Parker, Ryan Stillwell, Wade Burris, Eddie Neal, and I believe the caution flag going to come back out here once again. There we go. Here comes the 213 ride of Michael Vitale. That's who we were waiting for here. Here comes that 213 jumping out onto the racetrack. The reason why we had a couple delayed starts there. We're going to get this 213 machine out there onto the track, ready to go. All right, it's the 213 going to get a couple waiver rounds here. I do believe they're going to extend this caution flag just a little bit more here. The start of this race just a little bit more. The lights are turned off. The official iRacing page truck. That means we're going to get ready to set them loose. It's the Gears Unlimited Vitale Motorsports A&J Landscaping Fun Run night as these drivers in the Pro Late models are going to get ready to be set loose around Lernerville Speedway. We're going to end all the anticipation with our feature presentation. Brett Carey, Anthony Vitale Jr. going to lead us down here to the green flag. Just one more time around here is waiting for that lights to turn off. The official iRacing page truck still out there on the racetrack. We're going to wait for him to make that hard right-hand turn, head back down pit side. We're going to get ready to set him loose. Would probably be easier if I was on my personal page. Probably would be. I'm kind of trying to guess who it is, but it's definitely a difficult one. All right, as we're going to go green flag racing here as we end all the anticipation with our feature presentation. Quickly, Brett Carey's going to put the pedal to the metal, and he's going to launch out of the pocket here in that 524 ride as he leads them down the backstretch into corner number 3 and out of corner number 4. He's going to lead lap number 1. Jeremy Parker, Snake Parker quickly up into position number 2, and Billy Roberts right there in 3rd. Come on, my guy. I'm assuming it's Matthew Glenn, but I'm not 100% sure. I've been wrong before, and I've been proved wrong a couple times, but not very often. But I have a sneaky suspicion that's who's the Race Wraps 360 design is. But he's the only one that I've really heard talk about a super truck before. So Brett Carey continues to lead the way. Jeremy Parker there in 2nd. Billy Roberts in position number 3. Ryan Stillwell there in 4th. Anthony Vitale Jr. there in 5th. Wade Burris right there in position number 6 as the 21 ride unfortunately sliding back a little bit. Going from the outside pole now back into that 6th position. You got it. See, I told you. I kind of knew. I've been on a roll here. I've been on a roll. Okay, I just basically am 3 for 3 on GeoGuessr. Okay, I'm feeling good tonight. Brett Carey also feeling good tonight as that 524 ride out in front and showing a lot of speed as that machine is absolutely hooked up there on the high side of the racetrack. Brett Carey out in front. Jeremy Parker there in 2nd. Billy Roberts in position number 3 here. Ryan Stillwell there in 4th. Wade Burris in position number 5. Anthony Vitale Jr. in 6th with Eddie Neal in 7th. And I do believe the 213 ride of Michael Vitale is actually being scored 1 lap down still, showing him in the 8th position and a lap down. So an unfortunate break there, that 213 machine, as they were trying to get him back onto the lead lap, and unfortunately they missed it by 1 lap here. So he's going to need a caution and a wave around as long as he's not a part of the caution flag here, as Brett Carey continues to lead the way. Carey still out in front and stretching out his lead now out to a 1.7 second lead here. A Snake Parker there in that 2nd position, trying to track him down, but slowly but surely falling behind just a little bit as we're going to see the caution flag fly. Oh man, we jinxed him. We said it can't be the 213 ride of Michael Vitale, and unfortunately, he's going to be the caution flag here as not sure when it happens. Holy Moses. It just looks like Michael Vitale's going to throw that caution flag there. I'm not sure if he's just trying to... He saw something out onto the racetrack, maybe some debris or something out there. So we'll get him stacked back up, re-racked, and ready to go back to green flag racing as Brett Carey out in front. Jeremy Parker in 2nd. Billy Roberts there in 3rd. Ryan Stillwell in position number 4. Wade Burris there in 5th. Anthony Vitale Jr. in position number 6. We see Eddie Neal and Michael Vitale bringing up the rear of the field here. So we're going to get ready to set them back loose. The lights are turned back off the official iRacing pace truck, and we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. All right, as the green flag back out into the air here in this one. Brett Carey gets that green flag once again. Quickly gonna jump up to the high side here. Put that pedal to the metal as he sticks that right rear up on top of the cushion. And lets her eat as he's sitting pretty up there on the high side. Getting these big, big runs. See a little bit of contact deeper in the field. Anthony Vitale Jr., Michael Vitale, and Eddie Neal kind of all coming together there. A little bit more contact. Hang on to her. The 213 going down the banking. That's going to bring out our caution flag here once again. We saw some more contact as well. Anthony Vitale and the 9 rider Ryan Stillwell having some issues as well, as this is the initial contact. Looks like 21 just sends it in there a little bit too deep, gets into the side there of that 213 machine, and then Ryan Stillwell having some issues here into corner number 1. He's right on the back bumper of that 99 ride. It looks like he's going to blow it over the end, and he's going to go upside down the hill there. You see the 213 going to follow right afterwards. Luckily enough, Stillwell gets back onto all 4 and keeps on rolling. He goes upside down and goes for a wild ride here as you see him just blow it over the cushion right there. Digs in, and it's right on down into the snow fencing. No, he just barely avoids the contact with the snow fencing. Good job to hang on to it there, and luckily enough getting back onto all 4s. You see the 213 down the hill as well, and that's going to bring out our 3rd caution flag here as we'll get them stacked back up, re-racked, and ready to go back to green flag racing. This could be a long race. It could be a long race, but I don't think it's going to be that long. 40 laps. These boys seem to get through it pretty quickly. There is a way that I used to be able to get it to show laps as well. Laps on caution. There we go. Yeah, so 26 to go. 26 laps to go. So they're getting down through it. They're getting down through it. Lap 14 of 40. I think we're going to see a big, long run right here. I think these drivers are really going to go through it. We're going to get a big run here as Brett Carey, Jeremy Parker, 99 to 98 of Wade Burris and Billy Roberts side by side there in row number 2 as we're going to go back to green flag racing. Brett Carey once again with a great restart, quickly putting that pedal to the metal, clears the 40 ride up to the high side and puts that throttle back down here once again. Jeremy Parker going to try to hunt him down as you see the 2 yellow rides back there duking it out for 3rd and 4th position on the racetrack. Billy Roberts going to jump down to the bottom side here as Wade Burris looking to the high side. As White Knuckle trying to go 1, 2, and 3 right now. Billy Roberts trying to throw a wrench into that. And here comes that 213 of Michael Vitale as Vitale looking to try to work himself up inside the top 3 here after having an abysmal first 14, 15 laps of this race. Now back onto the lead lap with a couple caution flags. And here he is back up inside the top 5. So good work and good way to stick with it and continue on for the 213 ride as he sees him battling side by side right in front of him. He's looking to try to make it 3 wide there for position number 3 on the racetrack as Billy Roberts going to give up position number 3 to Wade Burris. So Burris jumping up into 3rd. That means it's a 1, 2, 3 right now for the White Knuckle Setup Shop drivers as Brett Carey out in front. Jeremy Parker there in 2nd. And Wade Burris in position number 3. Hang on to it, Wade, as he gets super loose there out of corner number 4. And Billy Roberts is going to go over the banking here. The 99 ride going to get spun around, unfortunately pointed the wrong direction. And the caution flag going to come back out. Unfortunate break there for Billy Roberts. He's just going to send it over the banking here in corner number 1. We saw Ryan Stillwell do the exact same thing earlier. We'll take a look. Jump right on here with this House of Speed number 99 ride. Is send it in there a little bit too deep, and unfortunately that rear end kicks out, goes right over the banking. Backs into the snow fencing just a little bit. Tries to get back onto the racetrack without throwing the caution flag, but unfortunately has to get stopped there, and car gets spun around going through the grass, and unfortunately the caution flag going to come back out. So we'll get them stacked back up, re-racked, and ready to go back to green flag racing as Brett Carey, Jeremy Parker, Wade Burris, 1, 2, and 3 for the White Knuckle Setup Shop drivers. Michael Vitale there in 4th. Now Ryan Stillwell in 5th. Eddie Neal there in 6th. Billy Roberts and Anthony Vitale Jr. coming back out of the pits here in that 21 ride. So some work done and some service to that 21 ride, trying to get it pointed back in the right direction. And see if they made the right changes to get this car a little bit better here, as we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. And on this restart, we're going to crank it up. So ladies and gentlemen, crank it up and cheer on your favorite drivers, as we're going to crank it up here on Peacemaker Gaming on this restart. Halfway through and halfway to go, we're back to green flag racing. All right, as Brett Carey continues to lead the way here. Carey going to see 4 more laps left to go, that time by the start-finish line here. As the 524 ride out to a 1.4 second lead here over his teammate. The 40 ride of Jeremy Parker. Ryan Stillwell there in position number 3 as Michael Vitale there in 4th. Eddie Neal into position number 5. Billy Roberts there in 6th position. Anthony Vitale Jr. off the racetrack, and Wade Burris also off the track here. So a tough break for our 3rd place drivers. I'm not sure what happened to Wade. We'll have to take a look back and see what happened as Brett Carey out in front here. Down the backstretch into corner number 3 and out of corner number 4. We're going to see the white flag fly one more time around here for the 524. The white knuckle set up in graphic shop. Number 524 ride's going to lead him down the backstretch one more time. Down into corner number 3 and out of corner number 4. Nobody's going to get there as Brett Carey picks up the checkered flag here at Lernerville Speedway. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, give it up here to our race winner, the 524 of Brett Carey. I don't think they've relayed the message to him. The checkered flag is out. This boy is still hauling out here on the racetrack as he doesn't want to stop until he knows that this has definitely been the checkered flag, as he's going to do a little bit of a burnout, a little 360. He's going to get ready to pull that 524 ride up into victory lane here at Lernerville Speedway. His teammate in that 40 ride, Jeremy Parker, coming home in position number 2, and Ryan Stillwell going to come home in position number 3. But ladies and gentlemen, give it up here to our race winner, the 524 of Brett Carey, as he picks up the checkered flag here in this one. All right, chat, let's see those checkered flags up into the chats here, as what a race and what a run there for the 524 machinist. He gets the job done in this one. We're going to get ready to pull him up into the broadcast booth for his post-race interview. Hey, Brett, it's Aaron up here in the Peacemaker broadcasting booth. You get a copy?
Hey, copy, buddy. How you doing?
Not too bad, Brett, my boy. What a run, what a race, man. That white knuckle setup shop ride was absolutely hooked up here tonight in this one, man. It didn't seem like you were struggling too much out there, hooked up on the high side of the racetrack and letting that bad boy eat out there, man. Take us back through this race and how you got her done.
Oh, yeah, man. It felt great out there. It felt like it didn't move at all. From time to time, I actually got a little tight, which is kind of uncharacteristic for a lot of my setups. But, it was hooked up and it was working, man. I pretty much held her to the floor and put her on the top, and she ate. I mean, we had Parker behind us, man. Parker was looking fast. I didn't know if he's going to have anything for me on them restarts, but... And once we got out there, I kind of just held the same amount of lead on him, man. So I didn't know if he was ever going to find something I didn't know was there or what was going to happen there. But Snake was moving along.
Yes, he was. He was hooked up right behind you there. We saw Wade Burris up there as well, as all three of those white knuckle rides were looking very, very fast, very hooked up, and very quick out there on the racetrack. It looked like at one point you guys were going to have a solid 1-2-3 finish. Unfortunately, something happened late there to Wade. We haven't taken a look back at it, but unfortunately for Wade, he comes home in 8th position. But still, a great, solid run for you and Jeremy as you guys come home 1 and 2 and park that 524 ride up here in victory lane, man. Brett, who would you like to thank for such a strong run and great performance out there in this one?
Oh, man, I got to thank everybody on the car. I got to thank my knuckle setup shop and graphics for all the setup help. All them guys helped me run laps and put in time for these setups, man, and make them do what they do. It's awesome, the amount of help we get there and as much as we come together. All the designers working there that keep me looking fast, WB Creative, A1 Designs, DDS Designs, Elite Designs, Wolfspeed Media, Dark Wolf Media for my picture and video promotions, Snake Bitten Gaming, Brammer Construction, and Sub-Zero Sim Racing, I'm sorry.
Absolutely, my boy. Some great names on there and some great looking rides out there for all of you white knuckle boys. This Wade definitely keeps you guys looking fresh out there. You guys were definitely looking very fresh, very mean looking, and very fast out there on the racetrack as you're able to park that 524 ride up here in victory lane. Brett, man, a great run, a fast car. Take us back, through some of those restarts there, on the racetrack changing. We saw it very, very tacky still, and not a lot of cars out there, so a lot of room to move around. What was going through your mind here? Were you just planning on sticking up to the high side all race long, or were you starting to think of maybe trying to move around a little bit there closer towards the end, or were you just happy with, keeping the car pointing in the right direction and wait until to see if, someone could show you something else somewhere else on the racetrack?
Well, here's the thing is I don't run a mirror, so I rely on that relative little bar down there that I got. So I'm just going to run the top until I seen it close in or something happen, man. Let's try to figure out. I wouldn't know what he was doing until he got by me, but, if he got by me, I'd probably try and change up and see what he's doing, maybe do a little better. But on them restarts, man, I just look to get to the top as fast as possible. I know a lot of people dread the top of this track, and that's one place I try to be, is where other people can't run. That's always my strategy, no matter what the track is I want to try to be fast where everybody else isn't. That usually seems to pay off, or I get wrecked. So it goes one of two ways. But if it pays off, it pays off, and if not, then we made a good trying it.
Absolutely, my boy. Definitely made some great work up there on the high side. And here you are, parked down in Victory Lane. Brett, congrats on the win. Hopefully we'll see you back down here in Victory Lane, in the next, Gears Unlimited fun run, or if they're going to put on another big race or anything else. Hopefully we'll see you in the field and back up here in the broadcast booth.
Oh yeah, it was definitely nice getting this monkey off my back in these Gears races. I haven't had too much luck here, so it's been pretty fun.
One of these races.
Yes, sir. It's always the best. That's always the idea, is to be finished at the end.
Exactly, my boy. All right, Brett, have yourself a wonderful night, and congrats on the win.
Hey, man, I appreciate it. You have a good night.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up there for our race winner, Brett Carey, and let's give it up here for Billy Roberts. Billy coming in with a 1,000-star dono, and then another 200-star dono, a 1,200-star dono back-to-back with the 500 he sent earlier. Billy, you're absolutely insane, my boy, coming in with the massive donos here tonight, coming in showing the love, the massive love, my boy. Much appreciate you, my boy, coming in showing the love. If you guys haven't already, jump up into the chat with the hashtag Billy here for Mr. Billy Roberts, coming in with the huge donos on the evening, man. Billy definitely coming in with that big D energy, and we absolutely love it. We absolutely love it, my boy. Good run. That car was looking decent out there. Definitely a little bit more of a struggle than what you had in the big blocks, but that car was looking nice, man. I like the yellow. That's a slick-looking ride, my boy. This is a slick-looking ride, and I know you're going to get it figured out and pointed towards the front of the field here before long, Billy. All right, we're going to pull in our second-place finisher now, the 40 ride out there on the racetrack. That's the WB Creative Designs White Knuckle Setup Shop, number 40 ride of Snake Parker. Mr. Jeremy Parker coming home here in position number 2. We're going to pull him up into the broadcast booth for his post-race interview. Hey, Jeremy, it's Aaron up here in the Peacemaker Broadcasting booth. Did you get a copy?
Yes, sir. I got you.
Jeremy, my boy, a great run, a great race, man. We saw you there in position number 2 for so many laps. You were trying to catch that 524 ride, your teammate there. Fortunately, Brett was just a little bit quicker out there on the racetrack. You guys ran a lot of times very, very similar, but just didn't seem like you had enough to quite close that gap and reel in that 524 ride when you got those big restarts on you.
Well, yeah, I was gonna tell you, man, I'm starting to enjoy these weekly chats we're getting to have here. But yeah, man, he's gonna be modest. I heard a little bit of that beginning of that. He's gonna be modest and say he didn't. Man, he had it covered tonight, man, and I couldn't ask for a better car. I mean, it felt so good. We were able to move around, and I did move around, try to find something to chase him down with, man, and I just couldn't find anything. And I mean, he was slowly inching away from me. He really was. I mean, he was just fast all night, and man, wasn't a whole lot we could do with it. We should have probably never gave it up to him in that heat race.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. As he kind of got hooked up there on the high side, and once you kind of get that high side, it's very hard to make moves and get around drivers up there. As if everyone's trying to run that high side, getting all that big momentum runs, you really got to wait until they either make a mistake or, miss entry or, something out there on the racetrack for you to get behind, get around them. Even if you're right on their back bumper, putting the pressure on them, that you could have stayed up there on the high side and never had an opportunity to really throw anything, as the bottom side looked very, very tacky, and it wasn't too slick down there, where even if you tried to throw a slide job or anything else out there, if you caught to his back bumper, I don't think it would have stuck, as it was a little bit too tacky still down on the bottom side.
Yeah, man, and it's a track, man, that's for the brave, I mean, you got to get up there on that top, you got to do that dance. Everybody has their horror story, and unfortunately, right there in the middle of that track wearing out, that's where it gets kind of dicey for me. And I got in there and just jumped that cushion, and that kind of took us out of that. But yeah, man, I mean, like I said, it's a tough race. I mean, honestly though, man, he probably would have found a way around this. I mean, he had a fast car all night. I'm just happy to take the second, honestly, tonight.
Absolutely.
I mean, we felt real good. The car ran real good. And, he's the one turning the wrenches on this thing anyway. So I think he was just letting me know who the boss was.
Absolutely. Just telling you that, he's got something that's very, very good for you, but also something that's a little bit better for him out there on the racetrack. But man, still a great run, a great race here. 2 very fast rides, looking very good up there on the podium, 1 and 2, and almost 1, 2, and 3 there. Unfortunately, Wade having some issues late in the race, but man, all 3 of those white knuckle setup shop rides looking very, very fast here tonight as you park yourself up there on the podium in position number 2. Jeremy, who would you like to thank for such a strong race, great performance, and fast run there in this one?
Well, heck yeah, man. Obviously, man, the Cary Speedworks chassis that was up under us tonight, man, that car got us here, to be real honest. Like you said, white knuckle doing their thing, man. I mean, they're out here and practicing and putting down laps constantly, man. We got a bunch of good young guys over there on white knuckle, so definitely shout out to them. Of course, my team, Sub-Zero. I'm always happy to be part of these guys, man. They put in so much work with us. And Wade Burris for the great looking wrap, and then Dark Wolf Media for all my media productions. And then, of course, I want to thank you guys for streaming it and broadcasting it and all that. And then the guys putting it on, man. We just having a blast, bro. We're really having fun.
Absolutely, man. Definitely looked like you guys were having a lot of fun out there in this one. Not a huge field, but definitely some great talent, some great racing out there on the racetrack. Jeremy, congrats on the 2nd place run, and hopefully we'll see you back up here in the broadcast booth before long.
Thank you, buddy. I'm going to miss you if we don't see you again. I swear to God, I'm going to miss you.
We'll see you up here. I'm sure we'll see you in here. That'll be, another series, or with Billy and them when they get the next racing up, or their next series up. I'm sure we'll see you back out here on the racetrack.
Heck yeah, buddy.
Beauty. Jeremy, have yourself a wonderful night, and enjoy the 2nd place finish.
You too, man. Thank you.
WKSS loves Peacemaker Gaming. Let's go, White Knuckle! Let's go. I love it. Love to see it. Love to see it. White Knuckle coming in, showing the love as well. Smashing that heart reaction. Coming in, showing the love. What is good, White Knuckle setup shop coming in, showing the love here after a great run. 2 great performances there out of that 524 ride in the 40 machine. Snake and Brett were doing very, very good, and 2 very fast race cars. We're going to get ready to pull in our 3rd place finisher here quickly. We're going to pull in Ryan Stillwell, our 3rd place finisher, but we're going to take a quick look back and see what happens here to Wade Burris, as Wade was in position number 3 here. So he gets up into the outside fence there a couple times, then sends it off corner number 1 into the outside fence there. Oh, that's what happened to Wade, and unfortunately he's going to take that ride down pit side. Having a great run out there as well for that 3 machine, and unfortunately just a little bit of contact with the outside fence right there in the flag stand, and unfortunately, oh man, those couple big hits are going to do it in for him on the evening, and a tough one there for Wade Burris. As we're going to get ready to pull in our 3rd place finisher now, that number 9 rider Ryan Stillwell that we saw just get by that 98 rider Wade Burris for position number 3, as Stillwell going to come home in that 3rd spot. We're going to pull him up here for his post-race interview as well. Hey Ryan, it's Aaron up here in the Peacemaker Broadcasting booth. You get a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Ryan, my boy, a great run, a great race, man. Looked like you guys were having a lot of fun out there, a great time, as we saw a lot of good side-by-side action, a lot of good battles there. We saw you and Wade Burris battling there late in this one for position number 3. Unfortunately, Wade gets up into the outside fence and kind of took himself out of this one, and that kind of allotted you the 3rd place finish here. But, man, still a great run, a fast car, and a great race here once again for the 9 machine.
Yeah, just haven't been on the sim here much lately, and haven't gotten a chance to run these pros to really figure them out with the new setups and everything. And just driver was the issue tonight, not car. The car felt good whenever I figured it out there towards the end. I think I might have been able to have something for 2nd if it had a caution late, but for the most part, it was just me struggling all night to try to figure out how to drive the thing.
Absolutely. That seat time is so important out here in iRacing, just like real life. The more time you can get behind the wheel and figure out your car and your setups and everything else and just get comfortable in them, it takes quite a while. And even as you said, it's been a little while since you got back behind the wheel here. You started to feel it there late in this one, but do you feel like, maybe if you had another 10, 20, 30 laps, you might have been able to figure something out and really started to put down some great lap times there and hang with those top 2 drivers?
Definitely could have hung with him a lot better. I don't know if I would have had anything for Brand. I mean, he was the class of the field, but definitely probably could have paced him for sure. But it's just one of those things where real life racing's getting in the way. But I'm having fun in real life running the cars, and we're having some success, so I can't really complain too much.
Absolutely, my boy. You can never complain about that whenever you can get out onto the racetrack in real life, and hopefully, we always like talking to the real life racers as well. Do you feel, that the iRacing throughout the whole off season, everything else, and all the laps and all the seat time that you've had here behind the sim, do you feel like it's really helped you in the real life situations as well? Has it given you a little bit more of an idea of what you need to do out there on the racetrack?
I mean, the biggest thing that helps me is keep my my feeling in my foot where I am on the throttle and how much and all that stuff. It really works you on how to learn throttle control and brakes, and keeps that ingrained in you through the off season. And that's where it really helps. I mean, Tony Stewart once said it best. He started whenever he first started racing, he had 3 throttle positions. It was no throttle, half throttle, or wide open. And nowadays he says he's got 180 plus different positions of throttle. So I mean, that's what it helps with, and that's where it really shines.
Absolutely, man. Well, it definitely looked like you got the handle of this thing late in the race. Unfortunately, not quite enough time to be able to jump up there and try to battle with Jeremy Parker there, but still a great run, a solid race here, and a good third-place finish for you tonight, Ryan. Who would you like to thank for such a strong performance out there on the racetrack?
Billy and Gears Unlimited, and you for putting on this great race and doing a great broadcast as always, and all my teammates back at Animal Racing for all their help every week with setups and everything.
Beauty. Well, Ryan, we look forward to seeing you back out onto the racetrack. That'll be real life or back out here onto the sim. We look forward to hearing some good things and seeing some more great finishes out of that 9 ride. And good luck in your real life adventures. And hopefully we'll see some victory lane photos of your real life race car out there on the racetrack. And hopefully we'll see you back up here in the broadcast booth one of these next nights.
Hopefully. Thanks, sir.
Beauty. Ryan, have a great evening and enjoy the solid third place finish.
You too.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up there for our third place finisher, Ryan Stillwell, as Ryan comes home here in position number 3, as we're going to get ready here to call it a night. But what do you guys think? Think we should maybe just quickly do we should do one more quick round of GeoGuessr? You guys think we should do one more round of GeoGuessr? I'm thinking we do another round of GeoGuessr here. Call it a night. Call it a night here for the broadcast. I think we're going to do this a couple more times to finish it off. It's nice and always fun. Brad Carey is an alien. I agree. I agree with you, Jeremy. I don't know. Something's unreal with that guy, Something's unnatural. Okay, GeoGuessr. Let's see. What are we looking at here? Okay, we got a big blurred out spot right there, so that's interesting. We're looking at, I do believe this is a European license plate. Yes, I would say yes. Big yellow one there as well. Very older looking stone walled area. I'm thinking they're driving on the left-hand side as well. They drive on the left-hand side of the road, don't they? Yes, they are driving on the left-hand side. Changing them through seasons here. This is a very old area. See if we can get a look at this bus or anything. Rest City Connect, so it's English for the most part. Edinburgh and journeys to Edinburgh and Augustin. I think this is the UK area. Right up in here. We're going to go right into this spot right there. This is where we're going. This is where we're going right there. Oh, baby! Oh, you can't get closer than that, chat. You can't get much closer. I'm fucking 2 blocks away. Holy, you can't get closer than that. Holy smokes. 510 meters out. Like that's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. That's a pretty good GeoGuessr right there. Okay, that was. Come on. That was pretty professional. Not gonna lie. Let's see if we can do it again. Let's see if we can go back to back here. See if we can go back to back. Okay. we're looking at here? We are looking at no front license plates. Could be European, could be French. See how dirty the cars are on the bottom? I'm actually thinking this is Canada. This is probably Quebec, but I could be wrong. Let's take a look at these rear license plates. Okay, so they are looking more of like Canadian license plates here. But I don't see much French, which is the only thing that's throwing me off, but like it could be very close to that area. 'Cause normally, yeah, they normally have license plates on the front. If it's Ontario or even Nova Scotia, stuff like that, they have front and rear license plates on cars. That's the thing that's messing with me. They're not yellow, so it's not... Man, where is this? 83rd Avenue. Signals at stop. We got 1 minute left here. Shh. Is that bicycles? See if we can get a look at this sign or anything. Okay, well that's really throwing me off. Roman Catholic. This is North American somewhere, but I just don't know exactly where. I don't know. I'm thinking it's somewhere in like Vermont, New Hampshire, maybe even Maine, like Portland area, maybe. All right, so it was Canada. I guess Edmonton. Okay, shit. Well, wouldn't have guessed that one in a long time. Okay, so I didn't know that. I thought Edmonton had front license plates too. I guess they don't. Maybe it's just an Ontario thing. Interesting. Interesting. All right, so that one wasn't as close. At least we were the right continent. Definitely still the right continent. That's good. Not the right country, though, so that part really sucked. We were having a good little stretch there. Okay, so we got some Laney Robideo. President. Could be Mexico. Could be like Brazil. I can't read what that says too much. You look here at license plates or anything else. Got here. Oh man, this is a tough one. This is a tough one, chat. Man, why do they got so many signs up everywhere, bro? It's crazy. Huh. It's like Taiwan? No, it's not Taiwan. Maybe. No, it's definitely not Taiwan. I haven't seen any like Taiwanese kind of writing or anything. I don't think it's Mexico. I think it's like South American. And like Venezuela, maybe? Colombia? I don't know. Somewhere in there. Maybe Ecuador? I don't know. Could be any of those. No, Philippines. Okay, yeah, I was thinking Philippines or something like that over there. Taiwan or something like that, but I didn't see any Taiwan, like, writing or anything. I always forget that the Philippines are, like, a lot more English writing than anything else. That was a tough one. That was a tough one. That was a toughie right there. That was a toughie. All right. This is going to be the last one here. We'll take a quick look around, see what we can see. Lots of bikes, lots of bike lanes. Looking at the road here, looks like they're driving on the left-hand side of the road, but could be just parking spots here. The license plates, European license plates. These little road signs and stuff. It says stop. I don't know if I can read that. It's the NATO flag, so I'm assuming it's a NATO territory. But I don't think it's French, because I haven't really seen too much Parlez-vous français, you know? Might be France. France could be like Germany or Netherlands, maybe. I think it's Belgium. I don't think it's Europe. Going France. That's Slovakia. Slovakia, just the outskirts of Slovakia. Makes sense. Makes sense. That's a tough one. Slovakia, like, a lot of their stuff looks a lot like kind of what France does. This whole, like, area over here, even a little bit of Germany, Czechia, like, a lot of these places look almost the exact same. You throw in even a little bit of Swiss, a little bit of, like, Austria and stuff in there, too. They look a lot alike. They look a lot alike. Oh, damn, I did not want to hit that. Oh, shit, okay. I guess we're doing one more. We're doing one more, I guess. Okay, interesting. All right. Bankomat. Heineken. Cafe. Bar Inn. Heineken. Looking for European license plates. Looking at some sort of a sign over here. Is this supposed to be like their island or something? I don't know. This is looking Zadar. Huh. Interesting. People are driving on the right-hand side of the road. Love to find more of like a downtown area. Maybe we can get some more signs in here or something like that. Like, a very interesting Europeanish area. Like, oh man, I don't even know. Croatia. Yeah, I wouldn't have gotten that one. I definitely wouldn't have gotten that one. But listen, thank y'all for tuning in, man. Absolutely amazing stream. Absolutely great time, man. Some great racing action. Definitely on fire a little bit there for GeoGuessr. A little bit off there towards the end. But we were feeling pretty good. But listen, thank y'all for tuning in, man. A great race, a great show here by all the boys here. You know, all the Gears Unlimited guys, Billy Roberts, everyone that showed up and had some fun out there on the racetrack. Not a huge field of cars for either race, but nonetheless, it was a great time. Some great racing action. We saw some good side-by-side battles and some great racing out there on the racetrack. But listen, thank y'all for tuning in. I can't thank you guys enough for being a part of the show, coming in, smashing the like button on the stream, the share, the follows, the subscribers, everyone came in and showed the love over on YouTube, and everyone that came over and showed some love over there on Kick as
Let's go!
well. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Anthony, my boy, coming in, showing the love, smashing that like on the stream as well. What is good, Mr. Morano? What is good, my boy, coming in, showing the love as well. But listen, thank y'all for tuning in. I will see you guys all tomorrow night. I may be back live tonight. Who knows? It is only it's only 9:15, so we might be back live again tonight. Thanks, buddy. Good talking to you. Absolutely, my boy. Absolutely, Anthony. Absolutely, homie. Always good to talk to you up in the broadcast booth, my boy. But yeah, we might go back live later on. We might go back live later on. Maybe do, I don't even know, man. Maybe it's just some GeoGuessr and some Fortnite or something, or maybe Fall Guys again. Who knows what we'll get into later on tonight? If we even do get into anything, we may call it an early night, but it'd be nice to jump in and play some games or something, you know, maybe get some Fortnite in or something, some Fortnite ranked or something like that. But anyways, we'll see. If not, I will see you guys all tomorrow. If you'll get the live notification, hopefully, if I do go back live again tonight. But listen, thank y'all for tuning in. Absolutely awesome race. Absolutely awesome show. I appreciate each and every one of you guys.
Let's go!
Love. Peace out, baby. Peace out. Yo, Heather Jones. Heather coming in, showing the love. What is good, Heather? Heather coming in with that exclamation mark followage as well. Heather got to be coming in with at least, the 894 days of being a follower. Heather, my girl, coming in, showing all the love. Let's go. Let's go. That's got to be like almost 3 years. Heather, that's getting close. Getting close. Closer and closer and closer to like 3 years. Already over the 2-year part and just working on it more and more and more. That's absolutely insane. Almost 1,000 days. Well, almost 900 days. But closer and closer to 1,000 days of being a follower. Absolutely insane. But listen, thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for coming in, showing the love with the likes, the shares, the comments. I'll see y'all later on tonight. Hopefully we'll be back. If not, I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Peace out, baby. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! What a race. What a show. What a great time.